Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, challenge accepted. During our last live stream, we briefly talked about solar generators and where they are made. And I asked if anyone knows of a solar generator or a list of solar generators that are made here, completely here in the United States of America, to please send me a link or the name so that we can check it out. And I did just that. I hope that you appreciate this video, ladies and gentlemen, because it took me several hours to investigate where some of these solar generators were made, because a lot of them try to hide that they were made in China. The fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, is that about 99%, I would say, of solar generators are manufactured in China and are not manufactured here in the United States. A lot of the companies are headquartered here in the US and may have started out manufacturing their product here in the US. But thanks to politics, a lot of our manufacturing has gone away from our country, and you all know this, and it's ended up in other countries like China, Mexico, Thailand, Vietnam, etc., etc. So let's take a look at the list that we were sent. And by the way, thank you very much to SR. I didn't go over every single one of them because, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it took so much time to get the information that I did get. But I went over most of them and I found the information on most of them. Now this here, the Grid Eraser, is the only solar generator that I found that is made here in the United States. Even the battery is made here in the United States. And what I did was I took all of the solar generators that I found and I went ahead and did a spreadsheet and I compared each of them one to another as far as price, as far as watt output, as far as watt input, as far as what type of battery and all that kind of stuff. We will go over all of that here in a little bit, but let me go ahead and finish showing you the list of solar generators that this site has. So number one, Grid Eraser. Number two, the Jackery. When I saw this, I was like, what? The Jackery is made here in the US? But ladies and gentlemen, they're not. They're made in China. Let's take a look. Renogy. I didn't even know that Renogy made solar generators. I just thought that they made like solar panels and stuff like that. So that's another one. The Rock Pals, ladies and gentlemen, which I think is a good brand solar generator. I couldn't even find to see if they're even still selling solar generators. I went on Amazon and looked for them. I went on their site and looked for the actual solar generators, and I couldn't see that they're even selling them. So I went ahead and put this on the list, but I put NA next to all of them. Let's take a look at what's the next one. Point Zero, ladies and gentlemen. This Point Zero makes a very popular solar generator. We're going to go over that one as well. Go Zero, it's not made here in the United States of America either. And like I said, I'll go ahead and show you all of those. Energy. The Energy Apex, which is a very popular solar generator. I actually tried to get one of those up here, and I was told that if I purchased it and got it shipped up here, that it would come with no warranty. So I decided not to purchase it. Why, ladies and gentlemen? Because I want my warranty if I'm going to pay full price for something. And then there's like 3 other ones that I didn't bother looking up. Like I said, it just took me too long to do it. So this is Cutting Edge Power, or CEP. The EcoFlow, we know is made in China. And I've never heard of this one, Parrot Solar. So here, ladies and gentlemen, is the Grid Eraser, made in the USA solar generators. And if you read through here, they state that even the battery is made here in the United States. Now take a look. This is a picture of it and everything. And the specs that I'm going over with you, ladies and gentlemen, is not every single little thing about the solar generator, but they are the things that I mainly look for, and I think it's important to look for when you're getting the best bang for your solar generator. Okay, so here, the Grid Eraser, it comes with about 1,748 watt hours. Now this is their lower cost model. I try to keep the solar generators that I was looking at about the same price, so you can see what you're getting for about that same price. And I kept it around $3,000. Okay, so this, and the reason that I kept it around $3,000 is because that was the lowest price for the Grid Eraser that there was, which is made here in the United States of America. So here we go. The Grid Eraser comes with 1,748 watt hours of storable energy. It has an output, a continuous output of about 900 watts continuous. It has a solar input of about 400 watts. I couldn't find in here on their site, I couldn't find if you can actually charge it with an AC outlet. So I put question marks on that one. I just couldn't find if you could charge it with an AC outlet and how fast you could charge it. So I failed on that one, ladies and gentlemen. A big deal here is the battery. The battery is an AGM battery, which is a lead acid battery, meaning that it doesn't have the charge and discharge capacity of a LiFePO or even a lithium ion battery, meaning it has a lower lifespan. The price for the Gritty Racer is $2,999, and that comes out to roughly $1.71 per watt hour. All right, so those are the stats for the Gritty Racer. The Renogy comes with 4,800 watt hours, which is pretty big. It has a watt output of a continuous 3,500 watts. It has a watt input for solar of 4,400. That is huge. That's if I read it right on their website, but I'm pretty sure that it said 4,400 watt inputs, which means that you can charge this thing with enough solar panels in a little over an hour. It has an AC watt input, so you can plug it to the wall and input at about 1,200 watts per hour, meaning that it would take you about 4 or 5 hours to charge it if you're using an AC outlet inside your house. It does have a LiFePO 4 battery, which in my opinion, so far, ladies and gentlemen, LiFePO 4s have stood the test of time, and they are the best battery in the solar generator industry until something else comes out that is better technology. The price for this is pretty pricey. It's about the same price as the Gritty Racer, a couple $100 more at $3,200. However, when you go ahead and compare the price of $3,200 to the amount of watt hours that it has of storable capacity, it comes out at about 67 cents per watt hour, which is pretty respectable in today's market. This one here is made in Thailand. I was surprised that it's actually made in Thailand. The Jackery, ladies and gentlemen, we all know what this product is. It has been around for a long time, just about as long as Blue Eddy, I do believe. But this Jackery right here is one of their newer models, and it comes with 3,024 watt hours. Not too bad. It has a 3,000 watt continuous output, and it has 1,400 watt input with solar, which is pretty good, and 1,800 watt input with your AC off the wall in your house. It does come with a lithium ion battery, which in my opinion is not the best battery. It has less life cycles than a LiFePO 4 battery. I do believe that this model is rated at about 2,000 life cycles instead of about 3,500 to 4,000, which we'll get with a LiFePO 4 battery. However, the price on this is about the same as the other ones. It's $29.99. Now, when you compare the watt hours to the price, you're paying about 99 cents per watt hour for this machine. And yes, it is manufactured in China. The Titan, ladies and gentlemen, is a machine that I've been asked to review several times, but I cannot get one up here. Now, as you can see, this one is manufactured by a company named Point Zero, and this one that comes in at about $3,400 or so has a 2,500 watt hour battery. It has a watt output of 3,000 watts continuous. It has 2,000 watts of solar input and 1,450 watts of AC input if you're charging it off your wall. It does come with a LiFePO 4 battery, but at $33.95 you're paying about $1.36 per watt hour, which is pretty pricey. Now, I could not find where the Titan specifically was manufactured. If some of you have a link or proof of exactly where the Titan is manufactured, please let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and email it to me. And the email address, ladies and gentlemen, should be in the description of this video down below. Now, you all know that I always champion the Oupes solar generators because I believe that you get the best bang for your buck with these, and they have stood the test of time for at least a few short years that they've been in business. Now, what you're looking at here is the Oupes Mega 3. The Oupes Mega 3 is their newest creation, and yes, I'm going to go ahead and plug this, ladies and gentlemen. Number one, because I think that they make a great solar generator, but number two, these machines are on sale right now for I think like the next week or so, and not only do you get 30% off of what what they're selling it for, the regular price, but with my code you get an additional 10% off. Anyways, this is the Oupes Mega 3. Now take a look at the difference between what this machine offers and the other ones offer. I am saving the very best for last, so stick around, because the very last machine that I'm going to go over, ladies and gentlemen, is one that, well, let me just say, since I don't like to throw anyone under the bus, it's a machine that I think you ought to really reconsider before you decide to push that buy button. But let's go over the Mega 3 first. The Mega 3 here has 3,072 watt hours of storable energy. It has a continuous output of 3,600 watts, which is pretty good. It has a watt input for solar, 2,100 watts, which is really good as well. I think that your solar input should always be bigger or higher than the input that you can get from your AC outlet in the house. And this one went ahead and did that. It has an input of AC of 1,800 watts, which I think is great for safety reasons as well. It does have a LiPo 4 battery, just like all of the Oupes brand solar generators come with LiPo 4 battery. And the price on this, ladies and gentlemen, is $18.89. After you take all of your discounts, after you use my 10% code, it's $18.89. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and compare directly to anything else, but you can take a look at this little spreadsheet here that I've made, and you can compare them for yourselves. But make your own spreadsheet, and you can take a look and do your own comparisons with other solar generator companies that maybe I did not review over here. And at $18.89, ladies and gentlemen, you're paying about 61 cents per watt hour. And yes, Oupes, just like 99% of all solar generators, ladies and gentlemen, are made in China. Now let's take a quick look at the Oupes Mega 5, which looks like the Mega 3, but it's a completely different monster. The Mega 5 comes with a battery that will accept 5,040 watt hours of storable energy. It has a continuous output of 4,000 watts. It has a 2,250 watt solar input and 1,800 watt AC input. It has a LiPo 4 battery, and the price comes in at $32.39 after all of the discounts, which puts you at about 64 cents per watt hour. Now let's go ahead and talk about the very last one that I'm going to go over with here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this, in my opinion, is why you really have to do your research before you spend your money. I've heard a lot of people, and I've actually had people email me saying, hey, what do you think about this solar generator? We bought a couple of them. And I was like, you bought a couple of them, huh? And then I got on the phone with them, actually, and told them exactly what I thought about this next solar generator. I'm not going to throw this company under the bus, but I am going to show you and compare with you what it is that they offer in comparison to what every other solar generator that we've gone over offers. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you have to do your own comparison. It's your money that you're spending if you decide to spend money on a solar generator or anything. So make sure that you do a little bit of research. This is the 4 Patriot solar generator, and it is their newer one. And I have to say that it looks pretty nice. And it's a lot better than the other one that they used to sell. In my opinion, that is. But this one right here comes in at 1,612 watt hours of storable energy. It has a 2,000 continuous output, which is not bad. 2,000 watts of continuous output is really not bad for a mid-size solar generator. I think it has only about 200 watts of solar input. That's the best that I can find. By looking at this and trying to decipher the information, because they don't make it very clear as to exactly what it is, I could find, I think it was like between 150 and 200 watts of input power using solar, which is not very good at all. For AC input, not very good at all as well, with 523 watts coming in for a machine of this price. Now you can take a look at some other machines. Let me say, for example, an Oupes 1200. It has an input of 200 watts off of your AC outlet. That's only 200 watts. But ladies and gentlemen, that machine is only a $450, $490 machine compared to this one that's like $2,999. All right, so let's continue. The battery type is a LiPo 4, which is great. However, ladies and gentlemen, the price is ridiculous. $2,999 for what you're looking at right here. And sometimes I've seen in their commercials where they try to bring you in by giving you this, that's free, or that's free. Trust me, For this price, nothing that you're getting that they say is free is free. It's not free. Not at $3,000 for a 1612 watt-hour unit. Anyways, $1.86 per watt-hour is what you're paying for this unit. If you want to buy it, by all means, get it. But when I take a look at this and I compare this one, let's just compare this Patriot right here. When I compare this one right here at $29.99, ladies and gentlemen, and let's just go ahead and compare it to this one right here, the Mega 3, at $18.89. For the Mega 3, you're getting just about twice as much storable energy. You're getting 1600 watts of continuous output, more than that one. You're getting an input from solar that's almost 10 times more, actually more than 10 times more than this one. You're getting an AC input that's more than 3 times more. The same battery, but for 1/3 of the price, ladies and gentlemen, per watt hour. You're paying 61 cents per watt hour here, where you're paying $1.86 per watt hour there. Now again, do your own research. I am biased, 100%. I am biased with these Oupes because I love these machines. But do your own research, ladies and gentlemen. Do not get ripped off, because I hate getting those emails where I'm told, oh my goodness, my husband just bought 2 of these units. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I hope that you got something out of this. I hope that you can go out there now, make your own list of things that you want to look for as far as what you need in order to fulfill your electrical needs during a power outage, all right? And again, I do champion the brand Oupes, not only because they have a good solar generator, in my opinion. You get the best bang for your buck, but they also like to help out the community that keeps them in business with Oupes Helps. If you don't know about Oupes Helps, go ahead and take a look at the link that I got in the description of this video, because there, if you need help, if you need financial help, or if you need a solar generator because of a medical condition and you just can't afford one, you can fill out an application where they will consider sending one to you. And so far, in the Alaska Prepper community alone, I believe it's 4 of our community members that have applied and received an Oupes solar generator at no cost to them. I believe some of them also received the solar panels. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I probably made this video like really super long, so if you're still here, I appreciate you still being here. God bless every one of you. God bless America. I'm Alaska Prepper. I'm out.